at home, besides the rigid viewing program at home?
Well, they have a lot of fairy tale books. You know, they have such great illustrations, some of the old ones, and with proper parental editing when reading, they're quite lovely before bed. So, what was the first one?
Do you have a favorite one?
Oh, I guess that's why I forgot it, because I don't really, I mean, I keep making it up, but it's really all just a lie, and now I feel bad. So I don't want to tell anymore, because I just told the one.
Yes, Lily, I wanted to know, how do you feel with the last scene during the credits when you're singing? Did you enjoy that part?
I had that was the most fun for me. I remember, I'll never forget being in the sound booth with Tarzan, just telling me to go for it and sing my heart out. And I didn't have a voice the next day, but it was so worth it because I watched that back and I think I really sang and danced in front of about 400 extras, didn't care about anything else in the world but being there at that moment. And everything I was saying and singing, I truly felt within my whole being. And I watch it back and I can't remember being happier than at that moment in a long time. It truly was, it was the embodiment of everything I'd hoped to experience.
This is a question for Lily and Julia. If you guys could talk about working together, had you met before, what that experience was like on set, given the relationship on screen, if maybe you weren't super friendly during the film, got to know each other afterwards, and if Julia had any advice for Lily?
As an actress or person?
I'm always friendly to Lily. Not speak for her. I could move her closer to me and she could answer.
We'll reenact for you. No hair actual coming out this time.
And we have a good relationship, you know. I mean, it is acting, and it is, we almost try to take better care of our relationship because of the nasty undertones or sometimes overtones of our scenes.
But it's, to me, it's still kind of amazing that I even had the opportunity. I know you're right here, so it's so awkward. No, it still, to me, is such an absolute honor for her to even touch my hair. You know, it's like to be in a scene with someone that that you grow up admiring so much, and to have a moment where you're looking at somebody and they're being so mean to you, and all you want to do is smile and giggle because you are so happy, but your job is to stay petrified. It taught me a lot about having a poker face, which I never really had before. But it was an absolute honor, and the most of the things that I learned from Julia were just by watching, and first and foremost, she's a mother. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing.
Actually, in the scene when Julia was being mean to her, but when we did the scene, we shot Julia first. And I remember she was saying, this is kind of difficult. And we just went through everything. And then finally I turned around and had Julia's point of view, and I looked down at Lily. And I think I can understand what she was saying. She was saying it's like being mean to Bambi. So romantic. The moment I turned around, I said, I see what you mean. We should tone it down a bit. But she had already found the level.
But it was fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I have a question for Tarzan. Getting back to the Bollywood dance number at the end. Can you talk about the decision to put that as part of the credits, and had it ever been considered as part of in the film itself rather than?
It was quite unanimously pushed back by an American audience, but internationally they embraced it. So it was kind of, and I felt that the question probably was that we hadn't given people the license enough to think. They were expecting a type of fairy tale, and suddenly she's broke it. I tried to find that license. It didn't really succeed. The children loved it, but as a general, the adults who were actually dissecting it just thought it was coming out of left field. So then it ended up where it did. But then I was very happy with that, and then the international people saw the other one and just said, no, our culture is very used to it, a very tragic point, so I've seen it, so put it in. So then I had to fight with them saying, I'm happy with the American version, but then they have it at a very crucial point, but not in the end. So you just had to find what was acceptable and what was alienating to most people. And it's funny enough, I loved the song, and actually when I showed Julia the cut, it didn't have it, and the only comment she had is, does the song make it? And I'm so glad that it made it new titles.
Could the DVD have both versions?
I don't know, so you'll have to talk to responsible adults.